And hello everyone, welcome to a new episode of What's Up in Archaeology. Sorry I have to anticipate it by at least 2 hours. Is that the reason is I'm still recovering from my surgery. It was nothing, but it's still painful. So I'm doing it now and then going straight to bed. I can't disappoint the people who like my streams, etc. And I hope you enjoy it. It'll be a bit short. Today we're going to talk about the oldest wooden tools that were discovered, wooden tool that was discovered, and it belongs to Neanderthals. So we shall read the article. Title is 90,000-year-old wooden tools used by Neanderthals have been recovered from the Iberian Peninsula. The oldest wooden tools ever to have been discovered have been found on the Iberian Peninsula in Spain after having been deposited there 90,000 years ago by Neanderthals. In 2015, archaeological excavations in the Basque Country on a site known as Arambalza revealed what archaeologists have called very well preserved wooden instruments. Well, it does, because wood in archaeological sites do not preserve very well. It needs really special conditions. I have a video in my that I will link it before I go to bed on the stages of preservation of archaeological material, and it's very notorious. It's very, we can say, lucky that it survived, that these tools survived. It sort of reminds me of the special preservation conditions of the Denisova cave in the Altai Mountains, where the H. sapien Denisovans were found. Now, scientists used luminescence method of dating to determine that these tools would have been heavily used by Neanderthals, and discovered that one of the wooden instruments was created by using a yew tree trunk, according to the Daily Mail. That's according to the Daily Mail. I have in the description the actual study, and in Spanish the actual press release by the University of Burgos, if I am not mistaken, or the Basque Country University. Anyway, the Neanderthals would have fashioned these 90,000-year-old tools by the fascinating method of using a stone to carve the trunk of a tree to create their instrument, after taking care to harden it by placing it in fire. And what tools that they were using mainly? Well, they were using these types of things. These are a Mousterian side scraper. They are Neanderthal. This one is from Pinhole. It's 40,000 years old, but it's from the Mousterian technology. You can find the Mousterian technology, Mousterian toolkit, Mousterian culture is exclusively Neanderthal. So these type of scrapers would have been used to fashion those wooden tools. Now, these tools would have been crucial to the lives of Neanderthals, with research showing that they would have been used for many different purposes, such as the constant race to find food, as well as to locate flint. They would have been wonderful instruments to simply dig the ground with, or to make holes. Yep, absolutely. And here's some of the wooden tools. In this Science Daily, if you click on the link, you get to the actual study, the article the scientific article. So I have it in the description. You can also click it here. And these are the tools that they were found, and so they were not that big. Use for analysis reveals that they were used for digging in search of food, flint, or simply to make holes in the ground. And let's see if they mention it. With Joseba Rios Garriasa as a land archaeologist working in the case of Neanderthal tools, he explains how very rare it is to come across wooden instruments of this age. Yes, it is. It is very rare, very rare. You need really good specific preservation techniques. I hope I'm getting through, because let's see, I think I'm sounding okay. Yes. And hello, everyone, by the way. Sorry, I have to make this early. But no, John, it's not a broken clock. As I said at the start, I'm still recovering from my surgery, and I can't stay too long at my workstation. So you know how it is, man. Let's get back to the article. For this reason that archaeologists do so much work in this region of Spain, the Neanderthals tools such as a 90,000-year-old instrument would have had little chance of surviving in other areas. The Aram Balsa site, however, is a perfect place to hunt for Neanderthal treasures due to the fact that it contains much waterlogged sediment. Well, yes, waterlogged conditions inhibit certain bacteria that break down cellulose walls of wood, thus degrading them, basically. So, and archaeologists are particularly keen to study at this site is a key to understanding more about how these Neanderthals were able to create the Chalperonian culture. That is a subculture of Masturian, and it has been deemed an exceptional site to investigate Neanderthal evolution and behavioral variability. The excavations of the region of Spain have also shown that Neanderthals would have had a reside in this area up to 44,000 years. So the new study, yes, that's the one that I have also. There is a study that 90,000 will. You click on this link and it gets you to the actual study, which I have linked in the description. So yes, I think we will end it here. The doctors told me not to stay too long on my butt, because of my back problems and so on. I hope you all enjoyed this. Sorry, but this is really short, but I couldn't let any of you guys down. I love you too much, and I hope you found it interesting in this this article. When I get better, hopefully next week, I will basically reboot myself somewhat, get back into the groove and so on. And because I've stopped between my internet failure and my problems, I've been sort of laxing in my commitment to you guys. So thank you all, and I'm going now. Just have to say thank you and basically good night.